Hello, Leila. Welcome to Filo.
Hi,
Hello. Yes, I am Rima, a bio tutor on Filo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you for asking. So, may I know what is your question?
For biology,
Okay. So, your question is decide if each statement is a fact or a misconception about the theory of evolution of natural selection. Okay. So, here there are 5 points are given, 6 points are given, and we need to identify that which one is fact and which one is misconception, right? Okay. So, do you know who gave the theory of natural selection? Okay. So, theory of the natural selection was given by the famous scientist. Okay. And there are four theories related to natural selection. Okay. And it was given by the Darwin. Okay. Charles Darwin.
sounds good.
So, let's start by one. So the
Yeah.
first point is the theory says that natural selection give organism everything they need to live. Okay, so this is not the correct point. Okay, so basically it is a misconception.
Can you share your screen?
So here the first point will be the misconception. Okay, okay. So here the first point will be the misconception. So in the misconception paragraph, you need to write that theory says that natural selection give organism everything they need to live. Hello, are you getting?
Yeah, like for domestication is the proof that natural selection gives organism everything they need to live. This one for not the fact, the other one.
Yeah. So you have to put this one in the misconception. Okay. Okay. So here the next one is the theory suggests that the organisms in a population that are the most well adapted are those that are the largest. So it says that theory it suggests that the organisms in a population that are the most well adapted. So the organisms that can adapt in the changing environment are those that are the largest. So basically the organisms are not the largest, basically the organ that can that are able to adapt the changes. Those organisms survives. Okay.
Okay.
And the third point is the organism says that organisms are better adapted to their environments, will have higher survival and reproduction rate. So that this one is correct. Okay. So you have to write in this one in the facts. Okay. So now I will tell you that what you have to write in the facts. So here you need to write the theory says that organisms that are better adapted to their environments will have higher survival rates. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to write here organisms
Yeah.
that are better. Are you getting, Lela?
Yeah. Can you see my camera?
Yeah, I can see.
Like that
Yeah,
theory
yeah,
says
good, good. The organisms that are better, the organisms that are better adapted to their environments will have higher surviving rate. Okay. So have you put it in the facts one? Okay, so what is next is the theory explains the origin of life. So as you know that I will tell you, first of all, I will tell you some of the important points of this theory. Okay, so as you know that species keep on evolving over changing with time. As the environment changes, the requirement of the organism also changes. So basically, the phenomenon of changing over a period of time as per the natural requirement is called as the adaptation. Okay, so according to Darwin's theory, only the superior changes are naturally selected and the inferior ones are eliminated. Okay, and he also suggests that the birds of the Galapagos Island develop different beaks as per the availability of food. So the theory explains the origin of life. It is also correct. Okay, so it will be a fact.
They also explain the organ life is fact.
Yeah, explain the origin of life. So it will be a fact.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So what is the next point?
Next is the tourist the organ in the nation that are the most well adapted are those that are the large.
So next point is according to this theory, individual organisms can evolve during their what is written after during their lifespan. Okay. So as you know that evolution occurs. So that according to this theory, individual organisms evolve. It will be a fact. Okay. Are you getting? Yeah, it is a fact. Okay, so now I will tell you that which one is the fact. So the theory says that theory explain the origin of life. It will be a fact. According to this theory, natural organism can evolve during their lifespan. It will be a fact. Okay. And next point is this: the theory proposes that while natural selection acts on individual only, populations evolve. Okay. So it is also correct. So these are the facts. Yeah, it is fact too. And rest are the misconceptions. Let me clear it once again. Let me clear all the points once again. So the points was that the theory proposes that while natural selection acts on individual, only population evolves. So as you know that the selection for adaptation is only not the cause of evolution. Okay, species okay, change can also be caused natural mutations. Okay, so this will be a misconception. Okay, this will not be a fact. It will be a misconception. Okay, so yeah, let me check your picture. The theory says that organisms that are better to adapt to their environment will have a higher survival rate. Good. The theory explains the origin of life. It is also correct. The theory states that the organism in a population that are most well adapted uh, are those that are the largest. So this will be the misconception. Okay. The third point that you have mentioned in the fact, it will be the misconception. Okay. Are you getting? Yeah, I am checking it. So the third point that you have mentioned in the fact, it will be the misconception. The third point will be the misconception. And according to this theory, individual organisms can evolve their lifespan, so it will be a fact. Individual organisms evolve during their lifespan, it will be a fact. Yeah, largest is misconception. Okay, so can you put these statements again and then show me? Okay, let me check it. So the organisms that are most adapted are the largest or the smallest. Yeah, it is correct. I am checking it. Okay, so it doesn't depend upon the size of the organism. Yeah, so your facts are correct. Yeah, it is so the point that you put that organisms evolve during their lifespan, it will be a fact. The organism that evolve during their lifespan, it will be a fact. Okay, it is wrong. The organism that evolve during their lifespan, it will be a fact. Okay, are you listening? So I am telling you the final points. Okay, listen to me very carefully. So what are the facts? So you need to mention what I am telling you in the facts. So fact number one is that the theory says that organisms that are better adapted to their environments will have higher survival and reproduction rates. Okay. And the second fact is that this theory explains the origin of life. Second fact is that this theory explains the origin of life. And the third fact is that according to this theory, individual organisms can evolve during their lifespan. So that will be a fact, not the misconception. Last fact is that according to the theory, individual organisms can evolve during their lifespan. Okay? And the misconceptions are the theory says that natural selection give organisms everything they need to live. And the second one is that the theory proposes that while natural selection acts on individual, only population evolve. And the third misconception is that theory suggests that the organisms in a population that are the most well adapted are those that are the largest. Okay, so these are the facts and misconceptions. Now you can rearrange and then show me. Okay. Okay, please rearrange them and then show me. Okay, so send me the picture again. Send me the picture again. Okay, good, good. Do you have any other question?
I did four others, but can you just repeat?
Okay, can you speak a little bit louder?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It's
A
3 minutes.
population of hummingbirds feeds exclusively on nectar from orchids. Two species of orchids exist in the hummingbird's habitat. Okay. So one orchid species has long tubes to store nectar, while the other has short tubes to store nectar. So hummingbirds have a range of beak length. So and the beak length determines which nectar tube an individual can feed from. The population of hummingbirds is splitting into two phenotypic groups. So, which scenario best explains why the population is diverging? So, the first point is hummingbirds with the longest beaks are better adapted to the environment compared to the hummingbirds with short and intermediate length birds. So, basically, the statement is saying that the hummingbirds feed on nectar. Okay, and there are two species of orchids exist in that habitat. So one species has long tubes, okay, one orchid species, and the other has short tubes to store nectar. And the hummingbirds with longest beaks are better adapted, and the hummingbirds with intermediate beak lengths can feed from both species of orchid, but the individuals with the shortest and the longest beaks can each only feed from one species. So hummingbird with short third point is saying that hummingbirds with short beaks only mate with individuals who have long beaks, ignoring individuals with intermediate and short beaks. So hummingbirds with shorter or longer beaks can feed from one of the available orchids, but hummingbirds with intermediate beaks length cannot feed from either. So as you know that there are two species. Okay, one is the long and the second one is the short. Okay, but here the hummingbird with intermediate beak length can feed from both species. Okay, but the individual with the shortest and the longest beak can each only feed from one species. Okay, so the population is diverging due to this. So option number B will be the right answer. Okay, so option number B will be the right answer.
The
Option number B. Okay.
hummingbird with intelligent brain legs can find the subject better than their third pair in the location
Yes.
other subject. Listen
Yeah. Option number B.
in let me send you the picture.
Okay. Do you have any other question?
Yeah, I just want to check it. I did it, but I'm not sure if it's right.
Okay, which sentences describe the action of natural selection? An ecosystem consists of two types of giraffes, some with short necks and other with long necks. So the distribution of this trait is equal among the population. A disease caused low-lying shrubs to die out. So the long-necked giraffes can access more food, so they have a better chance of surviving to the reproductive age. After several generations, all the giraffes have, yeah, it's correct. So the natural selection describes the point that you have highlighted. Okay?
Is it correct? I
Yeah,
highlighted.
it is correct. It is correct. Okay, so did you completely understand? Is there any confusion in any question?
You have two more.
Okay, you can share. So the question is, which statement is true regarding the theory of natural selection? So the first point is, it states that organisms with beneficial characteristics are guaranteed to reproduce. It states all organisms with harmful